Game of the year winner is Elden Ring.
Let's go!
You know, real quick, I want to thank everybody and say that I think I want to nominate this award to my Reformed Orthodox Rabbi, Bill Clinton. Thank you, everybody.
What?
All right. Well, an eventful evening. Congratulations.
What?
You're lucky to do this.
What?
Thanks.
Why was he right there? What the f was that? Why would you just glance over that? What is happening? Someone address what just happened? He said Reformed Orthodox Rabbi Bill Clinton. He was on stage the whole time. I thought it was weird that he was just like there, but sounds like some groiper shit. Why did they do that to Miyazaki-sama, dude? That was his moment. Yeah, who is this kid and what is their relevance to Elden Ring lore is right? Wait a minute, does that mean I missed a fucking Elden Ring ending or something? Like,
You know, real quick, I want to thank everybody and say that I think I want to nominate this award to my Reformed Orthodox Rabbi, Bill Clinton. Thank you, everybody.
is that someone's like MK Ultra Trigger? What the fuck is going on? I found him, he's a streamer. Yeah, it's Wantep. Bro, you know his ass is a juicer, okay? That was a juicer, 100%. You can see him walking up the aisle. Wait, they're right there. Where is he? He just randomly walked up with them? What? Bro, why is he? What the fuck? Where'd he come from? Oh, he's right here. He's not even with them. Oh my God, bro. Look, kid's not even with them. He's right there. Do you see him? Yo, he comes from a totally different place, bro. Little bro just walked up. He thinks he's on the team, dude. Just got word from security that the kid who made the Bill Clinton comment was a salty God of War fan. No. Look who's behind the Elden Ring, guys. It's my homie, Bill Clinton. That's him. Same kid who was on InfoWars, the one with the free Taiwan thing. What? I was playing Warzone with him 4 days ago, and he told me his plan was to plan, and I told him there was 0 chance it happens. What? So it's some fucking like InfoWars style troll? I don't know. I mean, it could be the case. Bro, I cannot believe this fucking kid was in backstab distance of Miyazaki. Do you understand? What a major fuck up this is. Okay? Everybody knows you get crit damage that way. Okay? He literally snuck behind Miyazaki for crit damage. That's instant, dude. They arrested him. Check Jeff Twitter. Yo! They arrested a kid? Bro, that's the individual who interrupted our Game of the Year moment has been arrested. He's like a child, dude. That's so funny. Yeah. Yes. Good. More. Bill Clinton is trending already, I assume. That's so stupid. Oh, no. Invaded by a dark spirit. Conspiracy theories hitting now. Yeah, no, that's what I was saying. They are the Yeezys, right? Yeah, he was rocking Yeezys like... I like that the fucking Yeezys are now, iconic for anti-Semitism. That's him. That's the same kid who was on InfoWars. Why is... Someone needs to look into this dude. Why is he playing fucking Warzone with like little children? That's very odd. We will talk about the Game Awards. We'll get started now on it, actually.
Okay. I think ever since Will Smith cursed all award shows by slapping the shit out of Chris Rock, it had a bit of a weird ending. Now, before we get to what happened in the Bill Clinton kid you may have heard about online, we first have to talk about some of the people who won awards. And for the entire night, it just seemed like it was God of War all the way down. So it all came down to the final award of the night, the most prestigious award in the Game Awards, Game of the Year. And although Elden Ring seemed to be a favorite by the vocal majority online, God of War was crushing every other category.
Game of the year winner is Elden Ring.
Deserved. Well deserved.
And although God of War is a fantastic
goat.
game, I would argue a 9.1, maybe 8.8. Elden Ring is definitely the game
coming.
that deserves
They're
it.
gonna
for this
do
year.
it.
It's like a 9.9 out of 10. It's almost a perfect game. Let's rewind it a little bit.
This fucking kid
Now you'll
literally
notice
just
these.
he just like walks on stage, right? He just like straight up walked on stage. I thought it was like kind of awkward when he was there with them on stage. I didn't know what the fuck was going on, but yeah, he basically did a random invasion. You know,
Four
I'm sure you've
gentlemen
seen the
all
memes.
got up at once. This is Miyazaki. I believe there's a translator. There's 2 other people who worked on the game.
I've not seen a second of
And
this.
they came from the left row, but in the right row, you see this kid clapping and walking down at the same time.
While this was happening, I was watching SVU.
Yeah, people high-fiving.
It's
Woo!
my authentic reaction.
And then he kind of blends in. I mean, he even starts like patting people on the back like he knows them. He's saying, good job, good
God,
job.
what does he look like?
So nobody really bats an eye. Then proceeds the speech where Miyazaki talks about how, hey, even though this is the game of the year, I am going to make way better shit than this. So if you haven't made something better than Elden Ring, catch up. He didn't actually say that, but
He looks
somewhat
like a
close
kid
to it.
who is
And you
on,
can see
like,
the
a middle
entire time in the
season of
background is
Curse.
this kid. There's even times where he's out of the camera and then kind of walks into frame, like right here.
This was very disrespectful to Miyazaki-san. I think it's unacceptable, and the kid should be punished.
Look at him. Look at him.
We would like to,
Okay, he's
express
gearing
our
up to
utmost
say
gratitude
something.
to
He's
all
definitely
the
hyping
fans,
himself up.
You're welcome, that was
Miyazaki-sama,
me.
we apologize.
Look at him looking at the
because of
monitor.
you.
He's chambering up.
thank
He's
you
like
so
stealing
much.
himself.
Yeah, he moved behind him. He moved behind
And
him.
that's meant to be the final word from the creator of Elden
Okay.
Ring, the greatest game of the year.
That's some snowflake shit. First of all, I'm fucking kidding. I don't give a shit about some 15-year-old kid going to jail. Like, obviously, I'm not being serious. If you think that that's serious, you have like a serious, debilitating problem. Okay.
Thank you, and let's move on with the day. Except that's not how it went.
Hey, Matan. You know, real quick, I want to thank everybody and say that I think I want to nominate this award to my Reformed Orthodox Rabbi Bill Clinton. Thank you, everybody.
Is that an Israeli accent?
Okay. Yes, I think he had something and he forgot it when he was up there, and he's like, "Quick, I need to do something silly. I need to come up with something." I went through all the work of getting up here.
Yeah.
It is. It does sound like an Israeli accent.
He's a bit one note. You know, he's like he's only got the. Apparently, he just does a lot of like.
Does he just do that voice all the time?
I'm saying like he only has like the free Hong Kong thing that he usually does. So I guess like he didn't do that. The Bill Clinton rabbi thing is an anti-Semitic dog whistle. Like I as soon as I heard that, I was like, it seemed a little groped up. Like I thought like maybe he was a little groped up.
It just like he doesn't. I don't know. It doesn't seem complete. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't seem like a cohesive, coherent joke. It feels like he had something, forgot it, scrambled. Maybe that was part of something else. I don't like, okay, Bill Clinton is not a Jewish man.
That's what you think.
he's
Wow, bro.
not a
Felix.
Jewish
Wow.
man.
I brought Felix on to run defense, everybody. That's why I brought him on. He's here to avoid the truth, okay?
Well, I don't think, okay, so there's other content that this kid has done, right?
Felix
he does look Jewish.
Felix gatekeeping Judaism. He does. I mean, I don't know. He's 15.
Like,
I
he
can't
says
tell.
he's Jewish. He, like, you know.
Oh, no. He speaks Hebrew as well. Just spoke to the guy who interrupted the Game Awards. He says his name is Matan, and he's 15 years old. Some thought his speech was an anti-Semitic dog whistle, but he is almost certainly a Jewish prankster. He understood a question I asked in Hebrew, then pretended he didn't.
I mean, look, a lot of, like, I do think it's funny when someone's like groped up and also like the most Jewish person like ever. That's always hilarious to me. And there are a ton of those guys.
Yeah, like Orthodox, like rich Orthodox Jewish family kid who like fucking goes to one of the schools here, you know what I mean? But he's like also doing like the like 4chan poll fucking Jewish merchant memes.
I don't know. I like to see the different types of gropers. I wish it wasn't political.
I'm not
it was
saying
just this ugly frog that everyone was enjoying.
I'm not saying he's like that. I don't know. He's 15 years old.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't think he is because it just doesn't. It doesn't seem like he was being coherent. It seems like when you're that age and you like get in front of a microphone, you like panic and you're like, oh my god, I have to say something crazy and funny, and you don't really, for the most part, have that good of improvisation skills.
Well, he was on Alex Jones with the Amish Owen Schroyer. So yeah, he's 15-year-old Matan Evan. A Twitter account associated with Evan posted a clip of the Game Awards disruption. Today, there's a lot of talk speculation. More information will be released on all fronts sooner than later. Motherboard DM'd the account and told us that he was Evan and that he was 15 years old. It was a shocking moment. He appeared to even be wearing Yeezys, shoe made by Ye, who's gone on several anti-Semitic rants recently. Even told Motherboard he'd purchased the shoes shortly before attending the event. Evan's online history paints the picture of a very young person with a penchant for stunts, becoming wrapped up in the right-wing online media ecosystem and seemingly encouraged by it. He has appeared on InfoWars, which praised him as a conservative star and egged on his antics, and he has said that he's a longtime fan of the show and its host, although he denied this in a chat to Motherboard. He first gained notoriety.
He sounds like a 15-year-old. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like when like InfoWars talks to him, he instantly goes like, "Oh my god, I love your show. I'm a fan of you guys." Like he's defaulting to flattery.
Yeah, no, he is. Yeah, he gained notoriety in 2019 when he flashed a pro Hong Kong T-shirt. But like, because of how American politics is now, like people think like, oh, if you're free Hong Kong, that must mean like you're a liberal or something. Like, no, that doesn't necessarily mean that. Like, you know, I think the Alex Jones guys are like very much into free Hong Kong or whatever the fuck. Also, is like anti-China.
And what you've been up to, I believe you've done hundreds of broadcasts.
Keisha, thank you for the 5 get the
daily,
subs.
Covering the Hong Kong protests and the oppression by the Chinese communists. So, Matan Evan, just kind of reintroduce yourself to my audience. Tell us about your content, and then we can get into the latest wave of censorship.
So a clip of me actually went viral, I think last year in October or November. And after that clip had gone viral on Twitter, I gained a little bit of a following on Twitter. And since then, I've been making sort of daily videos, or almost daily, on how the Hong Kong police, and obviously they're associated with China, have actually been attacking innocent protesters who've done nothing wrong, how the Hong Kong police have pepper sprayed the protesters in the face for no reason, and just other things similar to that, when it just doesn't add up. And
Bro, it is fucking insane that like InfoWars is promoting a 12-year-old's YouTube page that is just straight up full of what do you call it? Just straight up full of like gore porn from the Hong Kong protests. You know what I mean? Like this is their entire page. Like I can't even.
It's just all people like getting fucked up in the protests.
Yeah, just like getting beat up, getting shot at with like, you know,
conservatives,
less than lethal.
There have been so many conservatives, like, that was a big thing, like, even in the TCOT era, in the pre-Trump era, that, like, there would be a 13-year-old or a 12-year-old who was like, I read a book about the Laffer curve, and, you know, we should lower taxes. And they would bring him on, you know, Todd Starnes or Rush Limbaugh and be like, we found the smartest 11-year-old ever. There are like 500 of those kids.
Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about Joe Biden, Donald Trump, and some other things about the U.S. presidency, and just how the U.S. is doing in terms of governmental things, and how Trump was recently acquitted, and I'll talk about that more later. This is the extended part, so I'm going to be talking about stuff like that, and then after I will be talking about more stuff that was not included in the Twitter video. Okay, and while this series is actually about talking about Biden and how he is doing with his presidency, a lot of the news in the past day or so has been about Donald Trump and his impeachment trial.
I mean, there's something very weird about Trump like was actually being this into politics at that age.
No, well, yeah, but I mean, no, not that as much. I mean, like that can just happen. Like if you have a family that likes politics, you can get into it at a young age, especially like, you know, if everyone has phones now and computers. I mean the 1.6 thousand people that watch this in private. That's the really weird thing.
Oh,
like
yeah.
Someone who's like getting their news this way is like the weirdest person that's ever lived. If someone's like, wait, I don't know what I think about the Donald Trump like classified documents.
Yeah, let's hear from a 12-year-old.
Yeah.
No, this is like he's 12 here. Or I guess it's a year ago, so I guess he's technically 14. Anyway, look, ultimately, like I don't know what his worldview is, but like it's not going to be well defined at the age of 12. Okay,
you don't know anything when you're 12.
Yeah,
I mean,
fine.
Even if you know a lot of,
I didn't know anything when I was 20.
Events, you just, I don't know. Your empathy isn't quite developed at 12. You don't have the experience in the world. You can, again, like I knew a lot of facts when I was that age just from reading books, but I didn't really understand things that well.
Yeah, I think he was just like faking an accent, by the way. I don't think he was like actually, that's his real accent.
Being an inspiration, I'm sure you've inspired other people aside from me. But isn't it amazing how we were so ahead of this curve? I mean, you as a young man, what are you, like 14 or 15 now?
Oh, yeah, I'm only 13. 13?
You're so wise for your age. Good for you. I'm sure your parents are proud. But how someone that is a young, understands things, and is so ahead of the curve. I mean, we saw the Chinese censorship and the Chinese running of the NBA almost a year ago now. And now it's just totally proven. You can't put things on NBA jerseys.
Totally
you can't do any
proven.
sort of even a silent protest at NBA games anymore. They enforce anything the Chinese want them to, whether it's a BLM deal on the T-shirt or a kneel during the anthem. I mean, isn't it incredible to watch the once great NBA now totally run by the Chinese communists?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of sad because I'm a big fan of
the Imam of Peace follows him, dude.
Oh, what a throwback.
Oh my
the
God.
The Imam of Peace is
he back? I feel like all the fucking grossest losers are back on Twitter now.
He's probably back, but it's like, I don't know what the Imam of Peace's constituency is now. You know?
Yeah.
That was like a very pre-Trump type thing.
Yeah, that was like Obama loves the Muslims because he's a secret Muslim era.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
We got a real Muslim to call out terrorism.
Now you got Sunni Muslims like running for fucking Senate. You know?
Yeah, and Imam of Peace is Shia, if I remember correctly.
Well, yeah, he's like anti-Muslim Shia.
Yeah, he's just like, I don't know. He is another like very T-Cotty figure.
NBA, which is part of the reason I was obviously at the game and I got to the game. I had season tickets at the time and I really enjoyed it, but it was just worse and worse as more and more people obviously knew about the Hong Kong movement and more people wanted to do something similar to what I did. You actually couldn't anymore and they would kick you out. Well, not kick you out, but they would probably tell you not to or move the camera away or just try to avoid it at any cost, because even in the future after that clip, I had got on the screen again. But obviously the second I got on the screen and showed the Hong Kong shit, they moved it immediately.
If you're in America and a Black Lives Matter person or anybody for that matter, you can upload footage all day of quote unquote police brutality when they're just trying to stop mob rioting in the streets. And that's okay. No age restrictions on any of that. I never saw an age restriction on the George Floyd death video.
What? Why, dude, it's such a gross thing to do to like use a little kid for your fucking own like personal agenda, especially your own personal agenda being like very weirdly right-wing shit. You're just, he's already lying on the facts front, I guess. Not to be that guy, but it's like literally lying much, okay? But also on top of that, like, you know, you're just using this as an opportunity to be like, yeah, YouTube is not age restricting the George Floyd protest. Like, oh my god. Okay, so as far as I think we've covered the Owen Schroyer interview enough. We've covered the background of this person enough. Schroyer through another YouTube channel, Savage Facts. Schroyer picks this up and says, even is a prime example of a young person who discovers InfoWars online and is spreading his ideology. I don't think this kid's like doing that.
No, yeah, I think
he's just a Redditor.